Core.
Yeah, no,
Okay, hi guys. Jesus.
Hi everyone, chicks. We're here. What are we doing now?
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
The two chicks from the asylum, obviously we're not synchronized right now.
No, we're not. We're gonna get it together.
Yeah, Lucy.
Chicks here from Comic Asylum, from Desert.
And a special guest.
Rigo.
and Javier from
From
Toque.
Primer Toque.
Toque.
Yeah.
Toque.
Primer Toque.
Soccer
Primer.
podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast. So we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna do this again. I'm sorry because it wasn't recording that little webcam that he gave us. This is not.
Shame on you,
recording.
Keith.
God.
Shame on you. Just kidding.
'Cause you're gonna
Poor
be
Heath.
here Friday nights. Just kidding.
No life for you, Heath.
Nope. So we're gonna be talking about soccer and comics and everything else, right, you guys? So you guys are a local-based podcast, and it's amazing that you guys just do the whole thing on your phones.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're really low, as low as we can. Yeah, we're just starting from the that Drake, like Drake says.
Yeah.
Start from the bottom.
From the
But it
bottom.
sounds really good.
Yeah.
I was listening to it, and it sounds really good. It
Yeah, it's a
doesn't
pretty good
sound
phone.
A
like-
lot of people have said that. They're like, hey, man, it sounds like you guys don't even record
No.
from there.
No.
I thought you guys
But
had
you know
like
what?
a boom mic and all
Nope.
this
We
stuff.
did get a mic though. We do have a mic.
We
Yeah.
have a mic now.
We're gonna retry
Now
it.
we are. We're
Okay.
gonna start
Next episode, we're
implementing.
gonna
Oh,
try
sounds
it,
good.
yeah.
You guys listen to other podcasts? At all?
Here and there. Here and there.
For me?
Joe Rogan has a.
Oh,
his
yeah,
own
that's the one,
podcast.
that's the one.
Everybody says that one. Oh, I listen to Joe
You know
Rogan.
what? I don't listen to every episode. It's like depends who's the guest.
Yeah.
But when he's on the road, he records from his phone, and he has like just a microphone, and I guess it's an app or something that he records like that, and it sounds
Oh,
really
okay.
good. You can't
Yeah.
even tell that it's
There's a-
from the phone.
There's another one that I probably listen to. I don't know if you guys heard of Gary Vee.
What is it?
Gary Vee.
It
I don't know
sounds
how to say
familiar.
his last name. His last name
I
is like.
think so.
But that-
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's the reason why we started the podcast, just to like start it off like that. Like, it was him. He was the one that kind of like, I was watching his stuff and listening to it, and he's like, on how to start a podcast, and it was just so easy because I didn't know how to start one.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that simple, and we took that route that he told us, and then from there it was just weird, just like how me and him kind of like started it, because he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, dude, let's start a podcast." I was like, "Dude, like, I've been wanting to start a podcast too."
Yeah.
And then it just linked up, and it just happened like that. And after that, it was just, that's it.
That's
We
cool.
just-
Yeah.
Why soccer though? Did you guys start off like? Did you guys?
I think it was because
Well,
we've
you-
always,
no.
at least for me, I've
yeah,
always
for him.
talked about soccer with him. It was something that I could see myself doing long term. I'm gonna be doing it for for the rest of my life. So why not? I was already doing it with him, so why not try this little journey?
No, we were listening to. I was listening to the beginning
Uh-huh.
of episode 1, which is it tends to be longer because you're just playing around and
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
that
we
stuff,
don't
and that's
really
what we
do-
did
yeah.
too on our first one. But you guys sound like really, really, and I said this earlier. You guys cussed a lot, but it comes through like you guys are very passionate about what you guys are doing, and you're delivering it really, really good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's, I mean, I don't know much about soccer, and I'm going to rewind myself because it wasn't recording earlier. The only three things that I know about soccer is David Beckham, because he's an amazing, good-looking guy, besides being a soccer player.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My kids play soccer, both of them, and the third one is Showing Soccer. That's
Yeah,
as
yeah. A good
close
movie.
Really,
as I
really
get.
good movie. I
Really,
own that
really-
movie.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
good movie.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, me, I said I didn't like soccer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
did you
yeah,
relieve because you were so like
But
into like
no,
how you
I
don't
know.
like soccer.
Well, no, because of the family, the way like I was saying, the way I grew up,
Yeah.
that every weekend freaking soccer all day, going to soccer. If we're not watching it, we're going to soccer. I lived in Guadalajara,
Yeah,
so we will take buses to go like
Wow.
far, like
That's-
to watch the
Mm.
games,
That's
and then
badass.
sometimes.
That's
That's-
badass.
That's
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
god! So
badass.
for me,
Yeah.
it was just like I watch my uncle and whatever,
Yeah,
and
Are they professionally like soccer?
No! That was the thing.
No.
It's like, oh my god! Like, and I see my cousins that they're like, they take it. They're so passionate about it.
Yeah.
I understand when you're passionate about something, and it's like if we have parties or something, it's like, oh, they're not gonna come till they're done playing. It's like, really, you're gonna have a game next week and you just skip it? I don't understand.
Oh.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's how I feel. But I'm sure if it was something that I'm like this, you know, I don't want to skip this,
Yeah.
you know. So I guess
Okay. Yeah.
but I mean, that's how.
Well,
like, I mean,
thought
we
they
were not going.
professional. So
No,
like,
not professionals at all. It was kind of like, you know how here the soccer fields
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever, like every weekend thing. that's how it was, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So that's why I didn't like it, because we
So
will
are you
have to
the
go to that
only
to that.
Hispanic out there that doesn't like
Yeah.
soccer.
Like your family, yeah.
Right?
Probably,
Oh,
yeah. You know, my whole family, they all. It's either Chivas or Atlas, you know.
yeah.
So it's,
So are those two different?
they're from the same place?
Yeah.
Well, you guys explain
Yeah,
it better. 'Cause I don't
they're
know.
from Guadalajara.
Guadalajara.
Right? So it's just two different teams going at it. It's like, for me, an example is he's an America fan.
Yeah.
That's one.
America.
Oh
Pumas
God.
Oh.
And there's also Cruz Azul. They're all from the same Mexico City, but they're three different teams.
See, even though I don't like, you know, I'm not into soccer. I never like people from America. you know.
It's a rivalry. It's a rivalry.
Especially
Heated.
Chivas
She
in
doesn't even want to say the
America.
name. She don't.
Yeah, no. And then for
Right.
me,
Oh.
Pumas, we don't like them either.
Oh my
That's
god.
that's the most hated team.
No
in
one
America.
Everybody
likes
hates us.
America.
Nobody
Everybody
likes
hates us.
America.
Why is that?
They're cocky.
It's
We're the best.
It's the
We're the
fastest
best.
team in the Mexican league.
Really?
Yes, it
We're
is.
the best.
No, they're not.
No.
Everybody hates us because we're
Even
the
though
best.
I mean,
Okay.
I still do know about soccer.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a thing.
You do know that you don't root.
But
for that
you
team.
know, to like, even the people that go for America, they were like kind of like cocky. Is he cocky? They were
can
like,
be. He
Oh,
can
you
be.
know,
Very.
his one.
Very. I'm
Can
very.
you guys compare it to like I know basketball. That's my thing.
Oh, okay.
Go
Lakers
back-
Celtics.
Yeah.
Lakers Celtics,
Okay.
perfect example.
Is he Lakers or
He's
Celtics?
I'm
Celtics.
Lakers.
No.
No.
Wait, wait.
They're
No.
Celtics. We're the
No.
Lakers. We're the yellow.
I'm the Lakers fan though.
No, I'm
I'm
yellow.
a Lakers fan.
No.
They're Celtics. They're Celtics. and we're
No, who
the
would you hate?
Celtics.
Exactly.
He's
Celtics.
I'm not Celtics.
Lakers are class.
No.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
So,
you know
yeah,
what? From
he's not
Chivas, most of their players they go up to like Chicharito. Wasn't
yeah,
he
yeah.
at Chivas? And then now
Yeah, yeah.
he's like famous, and
Woo.
a bunch of their players they
name?
become
Chicharito.
Chicharito.
Javier Hernandez.
That's his nickname.
Chicharito's his nickname.
Chicharito's
Little
That
his-
Bean.
sounds
The
very,
little bean.
Like
Little
it's
bean.
yummy.
He's
Bean.
from Guadalajara.
Ah.
He's a little bean, yeah.
The-
And he's a
yeah.
cutie too.
She doesn't know much about soccer, you guys.
Yeah, no, she
And I don't like soccer. I still, you see, I can't get away from it.
Interesting about how she said Chivas. Chivas is the only team in the Mexican league that uses Mexican players only. No Argentinians, no Brazilians, no England
You see
players.
that?
Well, that's good then.
That's always been their system. Everybody
I
else
did
is-
not know that.
Yeah,
So-
Is
Yeah.
soccer, where did it come from? Is it from Mexico? Is it Spain? Or where did it really
I think is it
originally-
Chinese? Is it Chinese?
Oh,
Is it
my
Chinese
people?
or
You can
London?
go,
Yeah.
you can go back to those days. Yeah,
I think it is
Yeah.
Chinese or
It might be one of the oldest.
Because I'm not really
Thing?
sure about that. I don't go too much deep into that. So I
And
don't
a
know.
fact check, please.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I'm not really too sure on that.
No, that's good. I mean, because we.
Yeah.
So, Chivas only recruits
Mexican
Mexicans.
players. They
and
can
what
have.
about American?
we
They'll
recruit
get-
everybody. We
they'll
recruit the
get
whole
anything.
world. We're open to everybody.
Yeah, they're open
Oh,
to
so
everybody.
you might
Sellouts.
diverse.
Everybody.
Yeah,
You're very
Sellouts.
diverse.
So-
Very.
The thing about Chivas though is they try. I think that the reason they do that is because they try to make players for the Mexico national team.
I see.
So see, as I mean, America can do it too. They probably have like maybe
Oh,
3
yeah.
or 4 Mexican players that
Oh.
are good, but you
Are they
know,
all like Cubans?
some of them are like Argentinian, Ecuadorians, Brazilians.
Little bit of
There's a
everything.
France player in there too.
Ooh.
Some people from France come to play in Mexican league, so that's I guess
Wow.
pretty good too. So.
Whatever.
Sophisticated,
Very.
aren't we?
Yeah, he's very like,
Whatever.
you know, bragging about it. So yeah.
So what about your team?
My team is one of the best teams in the Mexican league. I think.
Second best in it.
I think it's the best team. Pumas.
Okay, who? Okay, so compared to like championship, like how many
Oh.
people has ring?
I
Which
think.
team?
Yeah, I think. You know what? It's either you or Chivas. I want to say. You know what? I think it's either them or Chivas.
We're not
us.
talking about Chivas though. We're talking
No,
about
she's
Pumas.
talking about like
Who is the best?
has most trophies is what she's saying. That
Trophies.
I don't.
Ah.
Yeah, but see what I'm saying. See what I'm
Oh
saying. See,
my
I tell you that.
gosh.
See, no, it's just Pumas. I feel like for me, like I mean, I start. All right, let me start where I started off with soccer because soccer I played it as a kid. All right, but I was more of a basketball player as I got older, and it wasn't until like around 2003, 2004 when my cousins came to like they were living with me at around that year. So I was like 14, 2004. And I was really big on video games. Like that's my thing. Like I'm really big on video games. I've never played like a
I know.
sports video
I've been
game.
telling you that you sell your Game Boy to me.
Oh, man.
The
we'll
brick.
talk about that. We'll talk about that later. I really want one, yeah. But
Not for sale.
it's just like 2004 they came and you know they're from Mexico, so they came over here and then they were living with us and then They would watch soccer. He was an America fan, my cousin.
You grew up here, right?
I
Were you
grew up
born and
here.
raised?
Yeah, I was born in India, and then I lived most of my life in Desert Hot Springs. So that's where we grew up. That's how I met this guy. Since I know this guy since kindergarten.
Really?
Since kitty guy.
We have like what?
No way.
Danny and Mario, J-Lo, and
A couple
Sergio.
people, Sergio.
We've all known
a
each
couple
other since we
people.
were 5 years old.
Wow,
We went to the
great.
same schools every year because when I was in high school in my freshman year, I was supposed to move. I lived in DHS, but I moved to Thousand Palms. So that was my freshman year, but I still went to DHS. So
Well,
I
it's
made
not
that
like
drive.
so far, right? So
It was a hassle
It's
for
a-
like my mom though for
Oh,
driving me
well,
over
yeah,
there because
Mom.
yeah, I know, but you know, because I had my sister there too, so she was her senior year and my freshman year, so my sister wanted to finish her senior year there. So me, my freshman year, but I just went the whole years because they were my friends. I mostly went for my friends, honestly. So yeah,
Were they good friends or bad friends?
yeah, we're
So they're
yeah,
still
we're
friends,
still
so
here.
probably.
Oh, yeah. But
That's
funny.
great.
yeah, it's crazy, and not a lot of people can say that, you know. So yeah, that was
No,
cool,
I
yeah.
can't even say that. I'm sorry
Yeah.
because I me and Lucy, and I think we have something similar to this. Is like she traveled all throughout her childhood,
Oh.
and same as me. It's like
Yeah.
I had a good couple of friends, and then we migrate here, and then now it's like it's a culture shock for me. But my husband, he came here when he was 10 years old. From 10 on, it's the same group of people that he hangs out and talk to. But I envy that, and I want my kids to have that stability, to have good friends.
Yeah, and my friends
Exactly.
from here, they're not like till I was 12, like 7th grade till, and even my friends from 7th grade, I mean, I kind of talk to them, but not really. So, yeah, I don't, like, from childhood friends, not that many.
Yeah, that's
because we
yeah.
gypsies, we move so much.
Gypsies.
We move so
I blame my
much.
mom and my dad.
No, seriously, I was a year in Guadalajara, a year here, a year there. It was like that
wow.
for a long time. So till I was like 12 that we
That's
finally
really great
stayed.
of you guys being like still like close and
Yeah.
this is amazing, you guys.
It is, yeah.
So the Pumas, you got sidetracked. Dude.
Oh
so
yeah, my
what
bad.
happened to
Okay, my
Pumas?
bad.
We got like
Because
okay.
yeah, because before that, honestly, the last time I remember I watched soccer, it had to have been the '98 World Cup. That was the '98, right?
Yeah.
Japón, Korea, or was it 2002?
Oh my god, yeah, I remember that one.
2002.
It was 2002. All right, I remember my mom would wake me up because those games were in Japan and Korea, right?
Oh,
so those
wow.
games were
Korea,
like at
Japan,
3 or
yeah.
4 or 5 in the morning. My mom would wake me up to watch Mexico, like the games or all the Mexico, the World Cup
Yeah.
games. So that's when I was like, really, you know. But then once my cousins came, they saw that I had a PlayStation 2.
Oh, it's nice.
And you know, in Mexico, it's really hard to acquire a PlayStation 2 or even a PlayStation.
So you're the cool kid.
So yeah, he was
cool
like,
kid.
"Oh, what is this?" He didn't
I
know
didn't
what
have
it
one
was,
either.
you know. So they were
Rich
just
kid, huh?
stuck on like
That's why he's my
PlayStation
friend.
1, and he's all like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy FIFA," and he started FIFA 2004. That was when I started.
Game?
Yeah, it's a FIFA 2004, so it has all like the English league, all the good leagues on the game. And I was like, man, all right, put it on, I'll play. Of course, I got rocked. He knew what he was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I never played this game before. But just like the passion that he got from it, it was so funny. I wish I still had the audio clips because I would record like his reaction, but audio-wise. And every time he would score a goal, he would like scream "goal" like all loud.
Like if he
loud.
was like winning.
He actually scored it himself
Yeah.
like in real life. And it was funny because I would get home from school. I'd get home like around 3, and he would get home from work like around 4 or 5, and he'd get home all tired because he would work construction. And he would get home, he'd be like, he'd throw his stuff. He'd be like, "Hey, pon el juego." He'd like, and then we'd put it on. And he's like, he'd turn the volume all up. He's like, "Ponlo para que se oigan los goles," like the goals and stuff. So yeah, and then ever since then, I was like, I saw his passion for it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start watching soccer too, and then that's when I started being a Pumas fan because they were in the game, and I would use them too because he was an America fan, so I had to go against him. He would always beat me, but you know, that's how I got into it, and then that's from Pumas, and then from there I learned that was the Mexican league because in soccer, damn, there's like so many leagues, right? There's the English league, which is like the best league in the world. There's the Spanish league, MLS, which is here Major League Soccer. Mexican league, Scottish. There's so many.
There's so many.
But
Wow.
that's how I got into it because of my cousins. If it wasn't for my cousins, I probably wouldn't even be talking about soccer.
Do you
right
still
now.
talk to him and
I talked to him. Well, it's kind of hard. I mean, he's doing his own thing. We don't really like talk. But he was here for a while when we did. It was
Did he
always
move
that
back to
rivalry.
Mexico?
Yeah, he moved back to
Oh,
Mexico.
okay.
So yeah. So it's like I haven't been
But
over
do
there.
you tell him that how like he's influenced you to actually get into more of your roots?
Does he know?
I haven't gone over there. I would actually need to go over
Or
there.
call him.
No,
What the heck? There's social media
that's
everywhere.
That's the thing, though. Nah, but I mean, over there, it's like Mexico.
It's different.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mexico
okay.
over there is like they don't. Some of them are up to the technology, some of them aren't. It's really spread out. Like some people can have access to it, and some people
Right.
don't.
It's
Oh,
like-
no, I mean,
Fashion, right?
no, I would honestly, my thing is to go over there and watch Pumas game. Like
Okay.
I would like to go and like watch. I want to go to the stadium and watch them play.
Do they
that's
have
my
their
thing.
own stadium?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
All the teams have their own stadium, but
Mhm.
I would like to go to a Pumas America game, but either one, because America plays in Azteca, which is like probably
Yeah.
one of the best stadiums out there. But Pumas, they have their own stadium, and
Yeah.
I would like to go watch a rivalry game.
You know, I just remember one of my mom's cousins. He has been to every game of La
That's tight.
Chivas, every
That's tight.
game
That's really tight.
since he
yeah.
was little, and he has like his
That's-
tickets. Like,
That's tight.
he has met all the groups. He's part of the. I mean, of the team players. He has. I don't know. I guess there's some kind of fan club,
Mhm.
whatever thing.
Mhm.
They go and watch them train, and he is super. He's a huge fan. And I have seen it when he has post things and whatever, like, and I was like, then that's crazy. But yeah, like he is, I guess number one fan kind of thing, because he has all kinds of collectible things of Las Chivas, you know,
Yeah.
like jerseys and all the. I guess they have changed throughout the years the jerseys or
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
they always
so he has
yeah,
like
yeah.
all his jerseys, and then he has them
Damn.
signed.
That's
And
cool. See, that's another
yeah.
thing. That's kind of like how comics are too. When you collect jerseys,
Yeah.
kind of similar to the same thing like that.
Okay, I guess.
Because back to like my cousin, like how I said, like if it wasn't for that, like I would, because I was like you, kind of like how you said you weren't interested in soccer.
Yeah.
I was like that too. But once they showed me like all that, like the passion they had for it, like the fans and the jerseys and all that stuff, I was just like, you know what, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I don't play it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't play it. I don't think I'm good at it. I'm more of a basketball player. I'm not gonna lie.
Did
I'm
you
more-
play sports when you were in high school?
Nah, unfortunately I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. When I played soccer when I was little, but I was always been more like a
Can you
basketball.
do the trick from the head to the toes to the knees to the without dropping it?
That's this guy. Right
Really?
For what?
Like dominando el
Like
balón.
Yeah. Well, what is
Oh
it
yeah, I
called?
can do that.
Yeah.
Dominate,
Skipping the ball.
dominate,
Yeah.
keep
Control the
dominate
ball,
the.
like controlling it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not without dropping it.
Yeah, that's
Just
not
like
hard.
Sheldon soccer with the egg.
There-
I mean, you can't do that with Charlotte
Nah,
Soccer.
he
That's
can't do
different.
that.
That's different.
Yeah,
That's
that's
different.
different.
By the way, do you guys like the food?
Oh yeah, this is the best food I've ever had. This is crazy.
It's really good.
Really?
It's
We had the
really
good.
bruschetta.
Right.
We had some German food and some Argentinian
Try the
food.
chips, 'cause I haven't tried
Yes.
the
The
chips.
chips
The
are
chips
so
were-
good.
oh, they're
I
bomb.
told
Yes,
you
the
guys.
Where are the
chips
chips
are
from?
They're from there
Bonta?
too. Bonta. Everything's
They're
from
all from
Bonta.
there.
Bonta,
Everything.
Argentinian food, and German food in Cat City. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
gonna
all
be
local?
Cathedral City.
It's
Yeah,
local.
local.
In Cat City. It's right across from used to be IMAX.
There you go.
Oh.
Next
By
door.
Cat
Yeah.
City Hall.
There's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good
I
food.
really don't understand where the city. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And Mayor Pickford is a very nice theater, but City Hall's just right there. It's like
Like in the
really.
middle. Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
could be like a store.
Yeah.
Could be another river, you know,
Yeah.
like we have.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
But it's like a city hall. But who wants to hang out in a city hall? There's like really.
You have a lot of events there.
I know, I see, and you know what? I gotta give them a props to. Cat City is very lenient when it comes to like events. Unlike Cat and like Palm Desert, unfortunately, it has by codes. It has to be by like whoever's sponsoring it. It's by names and all. But Cat City is much more wide open about like doing events. So kudos on Cat City.
They support. I feel like they do support more their local
Mhm.
community.
Yeah, and there's a lot of restaurants out there in Cat City that's
They're,
like hidden
locally
spot.
owned.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit them up. Gonna call them so
Yes.
they can be featured on our video blog.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
and you,
Yes.
yes.
what do you? How did you get into all this soccer stuff?
Pretty much. We grew up pretty poor, and we were playing basketball one day, and ball went flat, and we started kicking it around, and like that, man.
Really?
This is the first time I hear this. I didn't know. Like,
We were playing in Mexico with some friends and in my grandpa's backyard, and he didn't even have cement when we were playing basketball. He had it was dirt, but they took out all the loose dirt, so we were bouncing the ball there. But there was little thorns in the around there laying around, And yeah, the ball went flat from one of the thorns that got caught on the ball, and we started kicking the ball around, and we're like, hey man, let's just put some goals up and start playing soccer. And I was like, what?
With a flat ball.
Yeah, with a flat soccer, with a flat basketball.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's like, wow.
And that's the thing about, before you keep on going, like I want to stop you a little bit. Just the thing about soccer is that that's a world-renowned sport. Like you don't need much. All you need is like 2 of these things right here.
Shoes, I seen shoes,
You don't even-
sweaters, everything.
Some people don't even play with shoes.
Yeah,
Some
no.
people play barefoot. All you need is like these 2,
Yeah.
like a rock, 2 rocks.
No, I mean, no, you put the shoes as the
Oh,
goalie.
that's another one. But there's like some countries like in Brazil or like even in Mexico
Yeah.
where they just get like 2 little rocks or something and a ball, and that's all you need. That's the thing. That's why it's like it's a world-renowned sport. So.
I see. I mean, you know, because in Mexico, yeah, we were not
Yeah,
poor too. My
exactly.
cousins too, like, didn't even have a ball. They had to play with the plastic bottle.
Yeah, there you go.
They were kicking
Yeah.
it around.
That's something. That's all you need.
Yeah, you don't need much. Sorry,
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah.
So you were playing
Um,
with your.
So yeah, so we started kicking the ball around, and my grandpa used to have like a tractor in his right there in the back, and we had pretty much like a cover for whoever the driver was. It was like a cover for him, so while he was driving, but it kind of like broke off, so we used that as the goal, and that was pretty much the little setup that we had, and it was a little tiny thing. It was maybe up to my waist, but that's how we played, and that's when I started, and ever since then it was my favorite sport. And it was funny because my mom played basketball, and she was really good in basketball, and my father was also pretty good, but he was good at baseball. So it was like I didn't play neither of the sports that my parents wanted me to play, and
Yeah, that's funny.
because I was kind of pretty good at it as I grew up. All my brothers and sisters grew up watching me play, and not all of them play and kind of watch soccer because of that, and not basketball or baseball, which is
wow.
kind of weird. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got introduced into
Do you
soccer.
play soccer yourself?
Yeah, I still currently play. We play at the big leagues in Cathedral City. We have an indoor team that we've had for, I want to say, we've had for a while, but I think that we've played probably 8 years with the same team.
Oh wow.
That's good.
We've won a couple of championships right there at the big league streams.
I play a little bit.
Yeah, he played
like 2 or 3 seasons.
he played a couple seasons with us.
He sucked. Think he sucked.
Yeah,
Just say. Think he
That was
sucked.
pretty good. He's the best winger we've ever
Oh.
had.
Don't lie!
The
Don't
best left winger we've ever had in
Such
Coachella Valley.
lies.
Yeah,
I can
thank you.
tell, I
Yeah,
can
exactly.
tell.
I
That's
think
a lie.
I think he's
Thank
doing
you.
like the customer service that we have.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. Hi, how are you? To hire the voice or to exaggerate the tone is like that's the
Yeah.
customer service. you
Yes.
gotta get. Sorry.
Now I know when I
That's
come
funny.
in. Here.
When she says hi,
Oh,
she is faking it.
Pretty much. If I don't like you, I'll be like dragging that hi.
It's like peach. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, he is the worst player then. That's why he only played a couple seasons.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I don't know. I feel like basketball is more my thing. If we had a basketball team, well, you know, I'd be decent. You know, I don't want to say I'm like all, but soccer's not my thing. When I played, I probably only went like. It's because of the time thing. They have like the timer up there and everything. I would always look at it and I'd be like, it starts at like what 22? It starts at 22, right? So the 22 first half. So I'd look at it and I'd be like, all right, it's 18 or 17. I'll get out like at the 17. I wasn't one to like be on there. Like if I'm not doing good, I'm not gonna be on there. You know what I mean? Because it's one of those. It's quick soccer. It's football rápido. So it's like, you know, if you're not doing good, get out. Let somebody else. You know. So
Yeah,
it's
okay.
just
Wow.
like, yeah, because that's how it is. It's not like.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, because it's not like how real soccer is. Because real soccer, they'll be like, oh, they'll stop the game and they'll do like a sub. This is quick soccer, so if like you need to get out, you need to get out. You know, and if you're not.
So
Yeah.
people
Yeah, if
like
you're not
just
doing
like,
good-
hey, let's
exactly. If you're not
okay.
doing good, and that's the thing about our team or any other team, they'll be like, hey, who needs a sub? Who needs a sub? Somebody gonna get out because you know, I was that kind of player. Like if I feel like I'm not doing good, I'm gonna get out. Like I'll do my part, if whether it's 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, and I'm gonna be out. I'm not gonna be there ruining it for everybody else. Like I'm trying to win, dude. Like I'm not trying to.
You know what? From
That's
you
good.
know? Yeah,
all of you
exactly.
guys right now, and I don't know anything about like soccer, but it makes me like want to actually watch a game to actually understand. And I recently just figured out how football works. A woman, another woman had to explain to me how it does, like the kick and the yards and all that. My husband had sit me down and said, hey, that's how it's a kick and then it's a touchdown. It's like, how what? But Miss Chrissy is someone who actually kind of broke it down for me. But I think, like, I want to actually watch you guys, what you guys are talking about. And you know what? With soccer, I'm glad that you said that, like, you don't really need that much, no glamour stuff or all that stuff. Like, anybody can practically put, like, stuff. That's good. That's for kids. You know? I'm not sure about Philippines, though. If they do any, I think growing up, they're more leaning towards basketball.
Oh, okay.
So not a lot of
soccer.
Maybe soccer now.
Yeah.
Because it's getting bigger worldwide. But I haven't gone back, so maybe eventually in the future we'll have like a Filipino team.
Maybe there is one.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing about the World Cup. Like, there's always like a lot of new teams that go in there, right?
Oh yeah.
Like Egypt is like a very low one. That's what I'm saying. Like, and Egypt has the Salah, and they have like other good players that are good. So I mean, you never know when somebody from the Philippines could be like, you know, maybe kind of like the next Ronaldo or like the next Messi. You never know.
Ooh, Ronaldo's cute too. I'm sorry.
But you see, that he's an asshole, right?
Yep.
I heard.
He's an asshole.
I heard. Yes.
I have
because I follow TMZ, and I'm like, wow.
No.
Yeah, that's always been the debate since like
Think he's an
from like
asshole?
2000. No, from like 2008, 2009, 2010, around that era. That's when like Messi and Ronaldo debate.
Yeah.
It's been going on until now.
Messi has been, and you know what? And he has, he is. Oh my God, what is it called?
Say it, girl. Say it.
Trying to say it.
I don't even know what she's trying to say.
He's autistic.
Whoa.
No way, Messi. I'm confusing him.
Yeah, I was like, I never knew about that.
Is it Messi? Wait, which one's Messi?
Lionel Messi, Argentina, Barcelona.
Yeah, it's him, right?
I didn't know that.
He has it's one of the places. He has it's autistic.
I did
He
not
has
know
like
that.
some kind, Asperger's or something like that.
Oh,
It's something like that.
That's
Yeah.
something that you should know. I didn't know that. He's
Yeah.
a big Messi fan.
I'm a big Messi fan.
Yeah,
I know.
because my family's the one who like said it because they're the ones who liked him.
I swear I didn't know
Anna, check me.
that. Yeah, she's
Like
I'll
it
be on
said-
that.
Where did soccer
yeah.
originated from?
I'm gonna look for what
Was it China?
Well, it was China, Greece, and Rome. And parts of
number
Central
one.
America.
Parts of Central America.
Wow. So I guess
Chinese.
when we were trading, you know, with back in the day, they would do
Yeah,
trades and
way
all.
back, yeah.
So that's probably why.
Back in the trade.
That's amazing.
Huh.
Cool.
I
We didn't
didn't
know.
know
So it's not even from you guys. It's from other countries too. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Because he was diagnosed when he was 9 years old.
Wow, I did not know that.
Autistic.
Yeah.
There you go. Did not know
Yeah.
that.
Asperger's. That's
No,
not
it just
bad.
says-
They're very
Yeah, and because I know he like has, I think, a foundation or
Oh,
something, like
yeah,
he
yeah,
donates
cool,
money and
yeah.
all that stuff, and he's more humble, right?
Aw.
Like that. I have
Ronaldo's humble too.
Huh? Yeah, I think he's a jerk.
Really?
And yeah, I
But
seen
do you
a lot
see
of like
that-
how he push. You know, I
Yeah.
understand. Okay, people are sometimes like very aggressive, and especially they're famous and want to, you know. But I see like they want to take picture, and he pushes them and whatever. Like, and Messi, he always what I seen that. And what people had
I gotta see
captured that
this
he
Messi.
stops,
What's
you know.
his name?
Lionel Messi.
I see.
Is he a good-looking guy too?
He is. I think so.
Sorry.
I don't know. Ask him. He's a big
I
Messi
think
fan.
so.
He's a good-looking cat.
This guy's like
He
a
is.
really big Messi fan.
All right, I gotta ask
mean,
you guys.
He's not bad looking.
Oh, he's not bad looking.
No, I mean the other one
But
is just
he's
too.
so short.
So what's
I
wrong
think
with
he's like-
that?
well,
He's
how-
a
how tall is
cutie.
he?
Short.
Up to my waist.
Like
No way.
5'8", 5'8".
5'8".
How tall
Oh,
are
that's
you?
not sure.
6'2". You're not 6'2".
Oh.
I'm 6'2", son.
Are
He
you?
is not 6'2".
Well.
He's lying. He's like 5'11" or something. He's
How am I
not
5'11"?
6'2".
Yeah, how tall are you?
Wait, you're
Probably like
6'2"?
5'10". I want to say like 5'10".
If you're 5'10",
I'm 5'2".
there you go.
So I'm.
Does he look 6'2" to you?
I don't know. Do
You
I
didn't pay
need to
attention?
Do you
grab
think
my?
he looks 6'2"?
Well, I am 5, so for me everybody's tall. So yeah.
Is he 6'2"?
We're gonna need to measure.
6'1"?
We're gonna need to measure you. Like,
Oh, we don't have any measuring tape yet.
let me have one.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So,
It's so
I
funny.
need to ask. So there, with podcasts, right? I want to dip into you guys' pick your guys' brain on this one because we do video blog,
Yeah.
and you guys.
I
do
mean, it's a video. I don't know. I say like it's a podcast, or it's a video. Well, I guess it's not a podcast because we're not on the
Audio.
Yeah.
Because podcast is audio.
Okay.
Blog is like video.
Okay.
And I think they have more leniency on what they can say and what can they say. I mean, and because they're just listening, you know, it's just on audio. With us, it's like they see a reaction, they see what our antics or whatever, how we carry stuff, how we misspell stuff or what mispronounce a couple of stuff.
We always do.
And people tend to be, if you have they see you more. I think the tendency of like criticizing you more, you know. But
definitely.
versus podcast is like audio, and then they can do like we were saying about this, like, about the background music. And I know Lucy doesn't like it.
I hate it.
Really?
But it helps the podcast. It's like it's raw. It could be raw, fine. But the video blog, it tends to be like if we derail on the subject when it gets bored. I think the background music actually helps soothe and get them back. Like it doesn't bore them, you know, watching us. You know, with podcasts, it's like it's more forgiving.
Yeah.
Versus video blog.
Well, see, because I listen to I have a lot of shows on my podcast. And then they're also, I just added it, so. I just added it, so.
Hey, can I
chill.
chill.
No. Just
Can I ask
kidding.
you something though? Is it hard to find our podcast?
No,
because I went on from your
I went to
Instagram. It
iTunes.
took me right to your to iTunes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
'Cause just
I got
wanted
it
to
on
know.
iTunes.
No, I just wanted to know
It was easy.
because some people like we're like on so many platforms. I don't even know which ones. But I think from what I heard, Spotify was the easiest one.
Really?
I can't find you on Spotify.
You
I
can?
was trying in Spotify.
Yeah, because we're on there. That one we were really proud of. To be on there,
because
but I didn't know about the iPhones because you guys have iPhones, right?
Yeah.
You guys have-
Yeah.
So he told me because he has an iPhone, I don't have an Android. He told me that the app's already on there, like the iTunes app's already on there, so we pop up on there. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I went because from your guys' page, I took me and it says right there iTunes, and I just pressed iTunes and it took me straight to
because
to your
that already
guys'
comes in your phone.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay. So I think maybe I'm mispronouncing, maybe typing it wrong.
Yeah.
But I was listening it on the iTunes, but if I knew, then it would be in the Spotify because I have a Spotify account.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to know how you guys found out.
Yeah,
because some people had like different.
maybe they're just dumb.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
kidding.
So what made you guys do podcasts? There's so many wide variety of broadcasting that's freely streaming out there now, like the Twitch, YouTube channel, everything else live. What made you guys pick?
What is
podcast
Twitch?
Twitch
I don't
is
know what
the
that is.
game. It works best for the gamers, right?
We started a little bit on that too. We haven't gone too fully on that, but we have a Twitch account too. So.
Yeah, I guess it'd be more because, I mean, we really wanted to have a podcast, and like you said, it gives us that opportunity for us to be a little bit more free as far as the way we express ourselves.
Yes.
Because we use a lot of profanity. We drop a lot of F-bombs, and we don't care.
I didn't even know about that, honestly. I didn't.
My wife
know.
brought it up point. She's like, "Hey, you need to bring that down." And I was like, "Yeah."
You're dropping F-bombs right now.
No, I can't. I don't want to.
I do. I mean, I'm the one who cusses. She doesn't. I do. I am the one who's so.
It'll slip out of me every now and then on the podcast, but he has more of the.
So he covers for you.
Yeah, he takes control of that. So,
That's funny.
But no, and it's funny because I remember we had to put that option on there when we made the podcast, explicit. We had to move that knob down to explicit because
I'm gonna be cussing, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So see, like, and I listen to the one that I listen the most is Fighter and the Kid. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that one.
No.
It's it's different from Joe Rogan, completely different. It's those two guys. One, he used to be a fighter, Brendan Shaw. I don't know if you guys heard of him. And the other one's Brian Callen. He's a comedian. If you guys see them, you'll know who they are. but and they cuss a lot. Like right now, their guest, the one that I'm listening. Well, last one was Will Sasso, and then this
I
one
know that
it's
guy is from Matt TV.
and Brian Callen was from Matt TV.
Really?
Yeah, he's from Matt TV.
Okay.
And I mean, Will Sasso cusses
Will
a lot.
Sasso,
And right
yeah,
now
he's
they
funny.
have Rappaport. So he cusses. Oh my god, a ton. So right now it's like he's
I know that
a
guy.
little too much.
Michael
Yeah.
Rappaport,
Yeah, Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, that guy-
And
yeah,
right
I
now I'm
know.
listening, and I have to bring that because I'm like driving, and that's when I listen to a podcast, and I mean it's loud, you know, and then people are
Yeah,
like
yeah,
cussing
yeah.
because it's mostly I feel like it's like a male
Mm.
thing, you know,
Mhm.
but I like it, you know, and they talk about anything, and it's also sometimes I rather watch it on YouTube because they have it on YouTube and they have it on
On the
podcast.
audio, yeah.
But or the other one that I was telling you, Unqualified, with Anna Faris, and
Oh, dang,
she
she
only, she only has, and she's been doing it for 3-4 years, I think.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And hers only podcast. She doesn't have it on YouTube, just like the other two that I do. I like to watch it. And there's another one I can't remember, but it's strictly podcast on the.
Plus, you guys don't have to worry
But-
about the lighting.
Oh yeah, that's true. We don't worry about no lighting. We don't.
And makeup. And making
That's
sure
true.
where we're
That's
looking
true.
at, you know.
Even our location where we record, it's always at a different location.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
We used to
that's
record at
easy.
my apartment. We've recorded in my car.
And the audio
his
doesn't
car-
changes, like
The what?
the audio doesn't affect.
You know what? Every
I
time
try to. I honestly, when I edit it, I try to
Yeah.
make it so it doesn't sound like that, and it's working because people. I guess you guys even said it. You guys can't even tell that.
Where did you
we're-
guys record the first one?
my
that-
apartment. Right?
No. The
Was
first
it?
one was over because of the app that we use, which is Anchor. That app allows you to.
Was it apartment, huh?
No, it was an Anchor. It was the Anchor app. You called me through the Anchor app.
Oh.
It was a phone call.
You know how Skype is. You know how you can call
Yeah,
people.
so
from
that
Skype?
one you can identify. It was like it's not as strong of like now the recent ones you can see like
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because the first one we only did it once and we never did it again. After the first one, we just did it in person. After the first one, we're all in person. Like we're in the same.
So you guys were doing it on a phone like a
Yeah,
Yeah,
he called
like
me
a phone
through-
conversation.
He called me
Oh,
through.
wow.
He called me through the app, and that's how we were going back and forth with this. So
technology.
Yeah.
I'll be
It helps.
calling you when
Yeah.
I'm in Hawaii.
Well, you know what? That makes okay.
There you
Now
go.
I get it because, like I said, on Anna Faris, she was in Italy, and her guy that her co-host, he was in LA, and they were recording like that. And I was like, well, how are they talking? How are they recording? I didn't get it. You know,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it was something either that or something
Yeah.
similar. Who
Yeah.
knows?
it's crazy
good.
because I was like
Yeah.
the first one. You guys listened to the first one. I honestly, till this day, I still think it's the worst episode. we ever
No,
done.
I think
I think so.
No, it's captured everything. I think that's what they needed. That's what everybody likes to see. Like you guys,
Like the raw
make
thing.
make a mistake, and you guys like
That's
goof
what
around.
this guy
goof
said.
It's our most.
around.
It's our.
Yeah.
It's our
It's
most
our
played.
most played episode.
Really?
Yeah, it's
That's
ironically
awesome.
it's the most
Yeah.
played. And
That's
it's the one we
awesome.
both hate the most, where we
Well,
did the
see,
least.
that-
work.
I mean,
Our
we
stuff-
always messing up.
We do, and
And
you know what?
we don't care.
We beat actually Lucy. So the most viewed before the Friday was the other chicks and comics, but the most viewed now is the last week.
The us too?
The us too. I don't know if it's because of
Oh.
like it's edited like
Better.
Oh,
They
that's
have
right,
the
you guys did
line.
the-
Yeah.
That
the
just,
two one.
and that was our first one. They just us,
Just
and
the
on
two
that
of
day
us.
I didn't. I usually like I dressed. I get all
She
dressed
does.
up,
Same
and
shit.
I get, and I like to do my
I don't
makeup.
do.
But last week I was like, ugh, it's just us. I'm just gonna whatever, you know.
didn't make it
and
special
I
for
had,
me,
you know,
and I made it
and I
special
still,
for you.
you know what, and I still had little makeup on, not a lot, like I usually do, you know.
she does.
But I don't like dressing up. I like to.
She does
But
like
like
all
my
on
makeup.
point like with makeup, and I'm the one that's opposite. Like if you guys see the past episodes, thank God the pixels on this camera is not that great, but I don't really care. Like you see what you see in the camera, so what you're gonna freaking get when you see it in person. Because I'm not
Yeah, no, and I like to get, if I have time, I like to get ready, you know. And last week I didn't really have much time, and it was a day that we had the camera and everything, the lighting, and I was like, ah, shit, the day I'm the one who didn't have that much time.
That reminded me of one time I came. It must have been a couple months ago. I don't remember when it was, but I came like around 3 or 4, which is around like the afternoon, 3 or 4. So I came and Javel was here and you were here, and then the back door opened, the little chiming.
Yeah.
And she's and Javel's like, oh, Lucy's here. I wonder what kind of color hair she has today.
Oh.
I guess I was just like, oh, that's funny. That's when you were saying about the
Yes.
whole makeup thing and thing.
You know,
She
yes.
thought it was
has a
funny.
redhead, a
A
blonde.
blonde.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
she's
it's
in
a dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was
I'm
funny
the
that he
one
said
who-
that. He's like, oh, it's Lucy. I wonder what kind of color hair she has today. I just thought it was funny. I remember that.
Yeah, when we started, I was
You had a
blonde,
blonde.
and it was my hair was longer, and then
And
had
then
it-
you got pregnant.
again I left my hair kind of alone for a while, and I would cut it. I would just do. I have always done something to my hair, like, and right now I'm already kind of like, oh, I need to do
You need to
something
do
to my
something
hair.
already.
Yes,
I like it
yeah.
when you came in, so
But-
don't
thanks.
just leave it as
Yeah,
is.
but no, I want to color something to my hair.
Do a little
Yes.
strand or something.
Yes,
Something.
yes,
Yeah, take you
yeah.
guys away from
Let's see.
soccer and all.
Okay, let's.
Do you guys have?
I guess. Let's
guess.
stop talking about soccer.
Do you guys have any personal interest, hobbies besides soccer?
Comic books for me. If that's a hobby.
Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
he's my pool member.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna, what is that? I hope that's not like. No.
Okay.
Yeah, comic books for me, honestly. I mean, that's another thing I have. That's like just like really in on.
So for everyone, Javier is one of my pool members, and he's been a member since what?
A year and a half?
2016.
2016.
Right?
A year.
It
It's
had to been
almost
like
2
maybe a couple
years.
months after you opened.
Yes.
But yeah.
So then it's 2 years already.
Yeah,
two
because I remember I
years.
seen that I was going through the Facebook and I think it was Desert Sun. And I think it was you and Javel that was on the picture, and I seen that.
It's
you guys had
Javel. They changed his name to Javel.
Oh, yeah, and I was like,
The ugliest freaking picture they put in there. Like, what the heck?
it was like, I don't even remember what the picture looked like, but I remember it was you two, and it said, "Oh, new comic book store." And I was like, "Man, where's this comic book store at? I've never seen it before." And they're like, "You get your grand opening," and it's funny because months before that, I would go to the swap meet in Indio, and that's where I would get my comics.
What?
Yeah, there'd be people.
Really?
There's people there. You'd be surprised. There's people there that
Sells everything.
they'll sell comics for $1.
haven't
I've
seen-
gotten steals for $1 there.
Wow.
Really? I haven't been.
The
to so many
condition is probably
years.
not mint. It's not a 9.8, you know. But I mean, let's just say
It's okay.
if you would get a first appearance of Wolverine, you would pay $1
Oh,
for it.
hell yeah!
Exactly. I'm not saying I ran across that, but I'm just saying I run
Yeah.
into some key issues at the swap meet.
Dang, you
And
need
then
to
I-
start going there.
Yeah, and then, no, for real. Wednesdays is probably the hottest day to go if
Yeah.
you want to look for stuff. But and then that's when I noticed them, and I was like, I'm gonna go check it out. And I came in one day, and then I didn't know about what was this whole pool business. I was like, I never heard of that before because I didn't know. So, and I started checking it out, and I think I came in with like some Cable versus Deadpool comics that I had gotten. And then from then they told me, I don't think I subscribed the first day. I think the second time I came in, that's when I
Yeah.
got the pool.
But we
And
weren't
then-
twisting your arm.
No, yeah. I didn't know it was it. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was like, what's a pool? I didn't know. And then I was like, you know what?
Just suck you in, and
Yeah.
then that's it. You're done.
All it took was like, because I wasn't always into comics. I was when I was little, but I didn't know what was going on. And Jim Lee, I know everybody says Jim Lee, but Jim Lee was the one that started it for me. So when I came in here, I didn't know what was going on. I just knew I liked Cable and Deadpool, and that's when I went off. And then the second time I came, full member.
And you're stuck with
Yeah.
this
but,
forever.
I like it though because I get sucked into the stories. I only get what I like. I don't go off what other people like.
Well, when we first met, when I first met you,
Mhm.
you were just strictly Marvel.
Yeah.
And then we
yeah.
venture out and
Yeah.
independent. Now
Exactly.
he's got some number ones of movie coming up,
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
shows coming up,
Yeah,
and
not
when
gonna
we
lie,
talk
yeah.
about this, it's like, dude, you have it? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and he's very he knows his stuff. Like, like if there's a ding in there, he knows.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, we got a
particular.
peeky
I'm one of those.
We
I'm
do.
one of those, but I'm not gonna be like, if you guys don't have it, that's fine. I'll live.
It's
But,
like,
like,
dang
I don't
it,
care. I mean, it
Javier,
sucks. It
Javier.
sucks, but I mean, like, I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not like that. I mean, I'll look at them, but I mean, yeah, I am like one of
Were
those.
you like that before, or
I'm
you?
like that with everything. I think I'm like
you
that with,
started
like-
getting like that.
No, I've always been like that with a lot of things that I'm very like how she said like very
Okay.
passionate about, like even like collecting cards or anything. Like I want things to
Game Boy.
See, that's the thing though. Like I also started collecting vinyl too, and then vinyl that's like a different like beast right there. Like I don't really care about the jacket as so much as like as long as it plays, if it plays, it plays, you know. But some people really get like very
Wow,
like
so you have all this collection of comic books, games,
shoes. I
and...
collect Jordans too.
Holy moly.
So,
Wait, do you wear it?
Yeah, I'm wearing them right now.
All, like, do you clean it? Do you,
if it's
scrub it?
necessary. If it's necessary.
God,
I haven't
that's
cleaned a shoe in
amazing.
like maybe like 5-6 years. I haven't cleaned my shoes.
I thought you were gonna say 5 or 6 months. Bro.
No, no.
Hey,
no. 5 or 6 days?
Oh, no, bro.
No, I let that go. I let that go. I have. You know what's crazy is I have shoes from 2008 that are still wearable now. So what?
Wow,
So
that's
that's
good.
what I'm saying. No, I've collected a lot
I
of
beat
stuff.
you. Mine, they're 2006.
And they're still
But
wearable? And you still wear them? Mine are all
They're
like yellowish
Nikes
because
now.
of the sides of like the soles.
Oh,
like
no,
that.
no, no. I take that back. No. I have Chucks that they're
Dang,
Converse
this-
since I was in high school. I was
Wow.
in 16, 17. So that's like
You
almost
should bring that
more than
for
15.
Brightman.
That's
Yeah.
For real. That's
And they're like that,
for
like
real.
yellowish, like
Yeah,
the white part
because
at the
you can't do
top.
anything about it.
Yeah, they're
That's
like
age.
that.
But you know what?
Oh my god,
It gives a
yes. And I'm
character.
32.
It gives a character
so
and they look tight like that.
almost 15 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had it for almost
So, yeah.
15
You should
years.
preserve it in CGC.
Holy shit,
There you
that's
go.
I
There
know.
you go.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there
Oh,
you go.
shit,
Rigo,
yeah,
what
it's been-
about you? What's your any personal hobbies or interests?
I like to play
besides-
soccer. I like to play soccer, and I like to do anything that's creative. Anything.
By the
that,
way, you were showing you got something underneath your
He
your-
does.
your-
He does have something.
You
to
gotta
do.
show
What?
that.
I don't even know why you're wearing a sweater. It's
Right,
like
I know,
It's
Mom.
like-
I
And I
know.
keep turning down the AC because I feel bad
it's not
for him.
sweater weather.
Oh,
So it's Deadpool.
it's Deadpool and a pony, or in a pony and a
unicorn,
unicorn
unicorn.
With the rainbow.
with the rainbow.
Oh, very
Wow.
Palm Springs.
Very Palm Springs. Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
No, it's cool. I like
fit
it.
in.
I like it. It's cool.
So is that your
No, it's
hero
cool.
or
No, no,
But burn it
no.
now.
all of a sudden?
But
it
burn the
just-
shirt.
No, it's a shirt that my wife got for me in our anniversary. I mean, when
Aw.
we got in our honeymoon, when we were
Aw.
hanging out. And yeah, it's probably.
Why are
what we
you
got.
hiding it then?
No, no. I mean, I wasn't hiding it. I just like to wear my sweater all the time.
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
Only even in summer?
Yeah, even in the summer.
What?
Wow.
You one of
Every-
those crazy people? I'm calling you crazy
I'm
already.
from here. I'm from here. Like
Did you
What?
get called easily?
what? Yeah, I very. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Before
I'm saying.
Anna came in, I because this little water of ours, it only has
It's-
neutral water. There's no hot water or cold. So even though I drink the water like room temperature, it's still cold. So I'm like, I'm in a sweater. And I'm like, it's cold. And then I go outside, it's like 91 degrees.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what else? I heard that you draw too.
Yeah, I've been drawing since I was a little kid, maybe since like 14, 15 years old.
Tell them the comic book story.
Nope, the comic book.
Second grade comic book story.
Oh my
Please.
god! When I was a little kid, my mom, because
Tell it good. Tell it good.
All right. Well, when I was like in second
Passionately.
grade,
Yeah.
when I was in second grade, I had a lot of trouble with English because it wasn't my first language. I was obviously spoke
high
Spanish.
five.
Thank
Here
you.
we go.
yeah.
It still
is.
Yeah, so what my mom used to make me do when I was a kid, she would make me recreate books. So she'd just let me choose my favorite book, and she'd make me recreate it, but by writing out the words first, and then I could draw over the the sentences that I pretty much to depict the sentence.
Oh, that's so cute.
So when I was a kid, I used to have all these books, and at the end of it all, my mom would like, well, just take them to your class. So there's like in my class, I think it was the first or second grade.
It was second grade, Ms. Marquez,
Oh,
and it
you
was during
fucking
that. No,
fag.
hold on. I gotta add it. Wow. No, I gotta add it. I gotta add it on there. No, that's good. That's good. I like it. The real Rigo's coming out. I like it. No. Because in second grade we had these. This it was our schedule. English,
Yeah.
math. Whatever.
Yeah.
We had recess, lunch. So we would have a period when we would come back from lunch when we would all go into groups. I forgot what the number of groups it was, but somebody was reading, somebody was playing with the toys, somebody was with the teacher. You know what I mean? There was all groups.
Mhm.
One of them was a section where we had beanbags and books. It was reading time, and that's when you come in.
Yeah, that's when all the books, like
So-
all my little books are ones that I handmade, were right there, and all my classmates used to read them.
But what books? What characters were they? What character? Tell them what characters were they?
I don't remember any
I
characters.
remember them.
You remember?
Yeah.
No, it's because I did so
No,
many.
and I joke
did so
about-
many.
No, and I joke about them because I kind of like do like the first prank kind of thing joke about it.
Uh-huh.
Like you know, if he had a first print of like maybe like a Jim Lee or whatever, you know. So I wish I still had them now. Maybe they'd be worth something. I just joked about him about it. He did them in Spanish, so I don't know how they would go. But he did Batman y el no, Batman.
Did I? I think I did.
Batman
I
and
think I did.
Pingüino. So Batman and Penguin.
Did I?
So he would introduce, he would read
That's
them
crazy. I
out
can't
loud in
remember
front
that.
of the class,
Aw.
what he did, and then he would put them in that shelf when we would go read in that section. So I was like, oh yeah. I was like, damn, dude, imagine if I still had those books.
That
It'd
would
be
be
worth
cool.
something right now, man. They're all aged,
That's so
you
cute.
know, but no, yeah,
That is so
that was him right
funny.
there.
Yeah.
Can you
That was-
get it still? I mean, did you?
I honestly don't have any of that
Man, she
stuff.
probably-
I don't.
The teacher probably kept it, man. She's
Yes.
probably banking in on that stuff.
No.
No.
No,
Money
it's
every
because
day.
my mom truly made me do so many of them that I don't have any record of them. I didn't really care to save them. I was more
remember
of
that.
just
Do you
trying
think
to
your
learn
mom
English.
now? Do you like wow?
No, I don't think. No.
no.
It's so tough. My mom was so strict on me as far as school wise. I remember my handwriting, even my handwriting, my penmanship is
Yeah.
so good. And everybody asked me, why do you write like a female or like a girl?
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. I just write normal. But
Yeah.
it's because my mom taught me how to write. And whenever I would do something wrong, she'd make me rewrite
And
it.
you
Oh my
still, up to
God.
this day, you don't thank your mom.
That is cool though.
I don't know.
You hardly find a guy that actually
Has a good writing.
do cursive if you can do cursive.
Oh, I could do really good cursive.
Yeah, mine's sloppy.
No, I could. No, I guess I think a lot of my creativity I could thank my mom for because that's where it all came from.
Yeah.
That's where she pretty much showed me that I could. I have a lot of capabilities if I want to.
See?
Yeah.
That's
You
nice.
better owe her a big
Yeah.
Mother's Day present next year.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, Miss
Okay.
Lucy, we're gonna do a rundown of events for this week, right? Because it's
Yeah.
Halloween.
On Wednesday. So
Wednesday.
there's a lot of events going on during the weekend.
What are you gonna be
So-
dressing up? Have you decided?
No.
Well, you're
No
not
idea.
working. I'm working.
Yeah, no, I don't know. And on Sunday we might dress up for because we have the free
Tomorrow.
Oh, sorry. Yes, tomorrow's already Saturday. Tomorrow, yeah. The what is it? The free
Halloween Comic Fest.
Comic Fest. So we'll be giving out free comic books.
Yes.
So that's one event that we have here.
For all the comic book
For the-
stores
all the
in
comic
the
books.
valley and
Mhm.
outside Coachella Valley, support your local comic book store. They're giving out free comic books. Halloween Fest. I'm not sure about the criteria of each comic book store, so just abide by the rules, honor it. They're small businesses, locally owned, so don't be
Stingy.
acting up.
I mean,
Don't be
no,
acting.
we'll be
Because
stingy.
we got one customer that was like, "What? Do you guys not understand like free comic book? Well, actually, you still have to buy
You have to
it."
buy something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. She has to buy the
I
comic
have to
books
buy
too.
it.
No,
Yeah.
Chicks has to buy the free comic books
Mhm.
so she can give out to people.
yeah,
so
yeah.
she still has to buy. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
I've seen it when
you
people
know?
come in. They're like, oh, I thought it was free comic book.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, you gotta buy something.
Yes, you gotta buy something
Yeah.
because that's the only time that we can actually promote our store.
Yeah.
You want them to come into our store,
Yeah.
not just to grab a comic book and go.
Yeah.
To kind of check out the store
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
just like grab and go.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. I've
yeah,
seen them,
And
but
there's a lot of cool stuff here too.
yeah,
yeah.
coul people too.
Yes.
Okay.
That's another one
Go ahead,
too.
Miss
So
Lucy, what else
one
is
of the
the
events
rundown?
is gonna be. It's mostly the ones I have. It's for family. At the Children's Discovery Museum in Rancho Mirage, right there on Gerald Fort. From 11 to 3, they're gonna have little events going on for kids and family. Also at the Cathedral City, the Desert Memorial Park, the cemetery, they're gonna have an event also there. That one's gonna be from 11 to 3. They're gonna have mariachi. It's a festival, mariachi, folkloric. How do you say it?
Folklorico?
Yeah, dance. I can't even pronounce that. What the heck?
What?
Folklorico. I can't even say it. I'm
Folklorico?
Mexican. I
I
can't.
think you-
Folklorico
like
dancers.
Folklorico?
Spanish
Yeah,
classes.
and
Yeah.
more. I know.
Spanish.
Jeez, and more. It's because I was blonde. I was blonde once.
Don't let this hair fool you.
And then the Rancho Mirage Library, they're also going to have an event going on for the kids. Almost every year they have something going on.
That's nice.
From 1 to 5. And the 28th, that's on a Sunday, right? Sunday? Tomorrow's 27? Yeah. Yeah, no, wait.
Yes,
Yeah.
27 tomorrow.
Okay, well, the 28th, Palm Desert, they have the golf course, the golf carts parade. That's going to be from 10 to 2. And let me see. Thousand Palms, on Halloween night, they're having a carnival. So it's going to be there from 5:30 to 8:30, and it's free entry, and they're gonna have like contests, costume contests and stuff like that for the kids. And what else? At the mall, each year they do that. It's like they call it street.
Oh, like the stores, right?
The outside,
the
third
Macy's.
floor. Yeah,
Macy's,
yeah, by Macy's.
When is that?
That's on the 2nd.
Okay,
It's on next Friday. Next Friday.
Alright.
They're gonna have
Next
like
Friday, that means like we're
here.
canceling the redo vlogs.
Yes.
Just
Or you can do
kidding.
it
No,
tomorrow.
that one starts it's from 5 to 11, so we can go after. And they're gonna have like music, local bands.
Yeah.
I believe they're gonna have
Yeah, I've seen
music,
that.
drinks. It's also for kids. They're gonna have a kids section and stuff like that.
But that would be
So,
nice if we can actually
yeah.
do it over there.
But it's gonna be the music. It might be
It's loud.
it's not gonna be
But
so
let's
good.
see how creative it's
So yeah, that's I know. So that's my little events for this week.
I want to add the Living Desert. Actually, did you have that on your list?
No.
Living Desert has a Halloween. So you can actually go roam around the Living Desert for, and then they have
they
a
do.
section for them to like do trick or treat and whatnot. So we've gone there once with my kids. So there is a little fee to get in, but you guys are going to be fine. I'm sure it's not that expensive. So how do people find Primer Toque?
You can find us on social media,
Okay.
Primer Toque Podcast, on Twitter, Primer Toque _, and on Instagram, Primer Toque _podcast.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Guys,
Make sure I
if
follow them.
If it's easy for you guys, it'd be on Google Podcasts, Primer Toque.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys are
And on
all
Spotify.
different.
You can go on any podcast player, literally on any podcast
Almost.
player, and just put
If it's
Primer
easier for
Toque.
you guys, Spotify. If you guys have Spotify or iTunes, or that'd be the easiest way for you guys.
Wow.
Or just type it in on Google too. Just
Yeah,
put
if you
Primer
type in
Toque
Google, Primer
Podcast,
Toque
and we should
Podcast,
come
and
out.
Everything
pop up.
it should
Yeah,
come.
everything
Alright,
pop up.
so
Yeah, me neither.
I'm
Oh, okay,
sorry.
we're back.
We're
Okay,
back on,
okay,
so-
because he's
No, no, no.
crying
No,
about
I
it.
wasn't,
We're
I
gonna
wasn't.
talk about
No,
We're gonna talk
Javier's
about
shirt
Javier, how did you
because
get
he's
back
crying.
into comic books? Can you try me? Can you try me?
Before we
No,
go,
I was just saying.
let's
I was just
see.
saying.
Can
You
you-
guys talked about his shirt.
No, right. I
So
know,
I
but
was
I
like,
want to
my
know about
shirt-
your shirt
My
because I don't
shirt
know.
is Coed and Cambria, one of the
And you're
best
the only.
rock bands out there. One of the best.
Is this the comic book that you subscribe?
Yeah, the Amory Wars. Honestly, because going back, maybe like 2010, around that time, you guys weren't here. There wasn't any comic book stores out here, at least not that I know of, and I didn't know where else to get it other than online.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to go the online route because you never know what you're gonna get. It's gonna be
Right.
like creased somewhere, or you never know how you're gonna get it in a package. So when you guys told me that you guys can deliver, get it for me, I was like, oh, well, yeah, that's cool. Because I think I would get them at Hot Topic. Hot Topic had them
Hot
for.
Topic has a comic book?
No. They would sell them there. These the Amory Wars from
Mhm.
Coed and Cambria, they would sell them there, and I didn't know that because they used to be on. I don't know if you ever heard of that company, Evil Inc. Comics.
Oh yeah.
Now they're in Boom. Now they switched to Boom.
Okay.
So
That's
I didn't know
good.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that. So I would have to get them over there, and then for me to get them over there, people would still they
Mess
would
them
still
up.
be crumbled and stuff. Because it's not a comic book store. It's like a
Yeah.
clothing
Yeah.
store and music store or whatever. And right here, you guys preserve them and you guys put them in their protective sleeves and whatnot. Over there,
Takes
it's just
all day.
no.
All day.
And honestly, anybody that is a comic book collector would be grateful for that because you go any other comic book store, that's not even. You gotta go through the little bins and they're all crumbled and whatnot. But right here, yeah, that was my reasoning behind the shirt.
You guys should come. No, I don't want you guys to come here on Tuesday because Tuesday is I'm focused on just sorting them out. So.
Yeah, like in the afternoon, right? So yeah, no, I usually come.
I
in the
don't.
morning.
I'm like.
I
Anna,
can
we better
imagine.
get that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys still do it now. I don't know what it's gonna. I was just thinking what if our your full member gets to 200 a don't know if you guys are
We will still be doing
You
it.
still
We
be
will still be doing
wow,
it.
that's crazy. Oh, dude, because for real, like if you go to any comic book store, like they're not like
They're
that.
not bag and board.
This is a privilege. This is a privilege.
Yeah.
Like
right here,
have
to
them in the little
Yeah.
baggies like
That's
that.
big, dude. Like you don't.
And we don't
understand.
charge. I guess
They
in
don't.
LA they charge you 10 cents
Right.
for a board, and
Yeah.
another 10 cents for the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
no, no.
20
You
cents.
go through the little boxes, like those boxes that I showed you. They have them like that, and they're
Just
just,
like
that.
that dollar bin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
But
even on the bag
minus the bag though on the board, and that's key, dude. Because if you see on the spine, it'll be bent, and if people
The
want
value
if
goes
people want to get
down.
them graded, that's 1 point down,
Yeah.
and it just so.
You know, it's
This is unheard of, dude.
Yeah, he does.
yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit, not too much, but yeah.
Yeah.
So Amory Wars. So is it like it's an indie band or?
I don't consider them that. It's just the thing about them, and this is when I first heard them, I didn't know that that's what they were doing. When you listen to their lyrics, you can't even tell that they're telling a story. Coed and Cambria is two of their characters. That's the name of the band. So it's a male and a female, mother and dad. So they tell that story through their music, and I wouldn't even have known had I read it up online. I wouldn't even have known that all their songs from track 1 to like track 13 or whatever album you're listening to, it goes in one. That's a story. That's another page. Or a chapter, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh wow.
So I didn't know that, and then they started releasing comic books, and that's when I started getting into comics. I'm like, hey, I want those comic books, but nobody in the valley had them at the time, so I didn't know where to go, and I wanted to have them, but yeah. And that's
Well,
why.
now you get to get them.
And now I have to get
Yeah,
them, but I'm
you get the
missing the second album because I didn't know during that
Oh,
time
okay.
there was no comic books. So the first album I was able to get it online, even though I didn't want to. I had it.
So what album is it? Is this that you're finding?
Right now it is first. It's the third album.
Third
So
album.
Good Apollo.
Wow.
So yeah. So I missed out on the second one. I have all the first ones, but the third one I skipped. So that's why I kind of don't want to read it because I missed the second one.
So you're not reading them?
I am reading them regardless, but I don't. It still kind of sucks that I don't have the second one
Okay.
because I have the first one. I don't have
But
the
can you
second
get
one.
the trade
Probably.
paperback?
I don't know. Can you?
I'll probably
On those?
try.
Because that'd be.
Can you call 'em
But I wouldn't
Tuesday?
want. But that's what I think. That's the thing. I'm not like that. I'm more of like a first print kind of guy.
Yeah.
He likes first print.
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not-
at least so you can get to read it, you know?
Even then, I'm just like I really wouldn't do it.
OCD.
Jesus
There you go.
Christ.
No, I know. I'm one of those, but if I can get them, I'll get them. But if not, then I know it's tough because they're already old. But
Well, I learned two things tonight, you guys. This video blog is now it makes me want to actually watch a soccer game and
Can you-
know more about it.
English Premier League, watch Arsenal play. If you ever get a chance,
Oh,
And there's
God.
an ongoing right now. There's an
Oh,
actual.
it's a league that started
Okay.
right now. If you ever get a chance, watch Arsenal play. That's my
Or
team.
America.
No.
No,
English
don't.
Premier League is the best
Don't.
league in the world.
I'm curious now about him because if his team is like about Celtics. like-
When do they play? Saturday?
Every
There's
Saturday.
a Classico on Saturday. It's a
Clásico.
classic game.
Cruz
If
Azul.
you really want to watch it, if you really want to go to sleep or something, then you can
Ah,
watch
come
it.
on.
Watch it.
No.
Come
But if you want to
on.
watch English Premier League, that's the best league in the world, honestly.
So
If you really
I
wanna
want
get
to
into it.
learn about. I want to actually watch soccer and at the same time listen to Amory Wars. Now that you're telling me this, it makes me want to.
I don't know if you'll like Coed and Cambria though. I mean, it's because
Is it folk? Is it
No,
like-
it's
like
rock.
heavy?
No, it's not. It's heavy as in guitar, but he doesn't scream.
Okay.
So the instruments are
Well, I'll
nice.
try. Just
Because
because would.
well, I'm gonna tell you something that might kill it for you. A lot of people that I show it to, they don't like his voice. He puts his voice as to the character that's talking.
That sounds interesting, though.
When he sings, he's talking as the character.
Okay.
So he does the voice as the character. So I mean,
No, I'm even more like,
Interested. Yeah, I'm actually kinda-
start from beginning to end though. So if
Okay.
you
That sounds
I
interesting.
will let you know
Yeah.
what I think
Okay.
on
They're
Tuesday
like
when you
some-
call me about the.
All
Take it back.
right.
That sounds
Yeah, give it a try.
interesting.
See if you like it. Give it a try. I
Thank
think
you
you'll-
so much for
Thank you,
like
guys.
showing up and coming here.
Thank
and,
you for having us.
know,
Thank you for
we
having
had
us.
fun.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you guys, the first 15 minutes of it was not recorded at all.
Should have been like some.
And it was
deleted
so
scenes.
good.
It was good.
So good. So
Yeah.
intense.
He was like
Going
Yeah.
off how I hate
So-
soccer.
was
But I don't
Yeah.
hate it. I don't hate
Okay.
it. But I
Imagine
did
this.
not like
Imagine
it.
if she's really good at it and we don't even
Right?
know.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
I
imagine.
could be
Hey, her
like,
family
I
are
could
probably
be,
pro right now.
I know, right?
Idiot.
Idiot. That's true.
I could be the David Beckham.
Yeah,
Exactly. There you go.
Mexican.
There you go.
And the
Is
female.
that Mia Hamm?
Mia Hamm.
Mia
there you
Hamm.
go.
Oh, see, I know.
Oh, she does know.
Who's- that's
actually
her
a
daughter?
good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Oh, what?
Mia Hamm is really
Yeah.
good.
I
She
don't
got
know.
into Olympics too.
Yeah,
so-
that's
That's
a really
his
good
daughter?
name drop right there.
Oh, who's that?
Mia Hamm is one of the best female United
Female
States players.
Oh,
I think, in my opinion.
See, I don't
Yes.
even know.
And she got into Olympics too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I used to think for the longest that soccer was just for Mexicans, and then like when I started like few people like as an adult
Yeah.
that I had friends that were like white and
Yeah.
their parents that were like watching soccer, but it was like the American like the white people. I was like, what? They're not Mexican. There's that.
It's world
Yeah.
renowned all over.
I didn't know, but
Wow.
now I know.
See, now we kind of know about soccer, and thank you so
Yeah.
much. And
Thank you,
just
guys.
listen to and download their podcast. It's free. It doesn't cost anything at
Not
all.
a
And
dime.
they're locally. They're from here.
From
Yeah.
Born and
DHS.
raised.
DHS,
Yeah.
Thousand Palms.
This
Born
is-
and raised.
We're gonna be,
Yeah.
Toque,
Primer toque.
Primer toque.
Soccer
Toque.
podcast.
Yeah. So we're gonna be featuring local people, interesting people. There's so many interesting people in the desert that needs to be exposed. So
Yes.
definitely.
If you want to be exposed, come to us.
Yes.
And we'll
With free
expose
food.
you out.
Okay, exactly.
We'll do like
And-
a part 2 or something.
Yes,
If
yeah.
you guys want. If you
Yeah.
guys want.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
with Chavella
Yeah.
guy.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. Chabella.
Next, maybe
have
next,
him.
next Friday, Lucy. I
Yeah,
want
I'm
to try.
gonna-
I've never had Chavella.
I'll message him
That's pretty
tonight.
cool.
So
I'll
we have
message him.
Taco Lady. We have Primed
Toque.
Toque,
Toque.
Hey,
and then Chavella. Oh wow.
we could have Taco Lady, Chavella, and Primer Toque.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a Sunday in my family. I'm just kidding.
Right.
No, that's making memories,
Right.
you guys. I don't want to do it anymore. Just kidding.
Well, thank you
Just
so
kidding.
much. And you plugged in where they can find you, and you guys need to subscribe.
Yeah.
There's more two chicks from what?
From
Here we go,
Asylum.
we're
2
getting-
chicks from Asylum.
Yes.
There you go.
Iconic
We said it
Asylum.
right.
So click the little button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Comic Asylum. That's all. Thanks, you guys.
Thank
and
you. Have a good
evening.
night.
Thank you for having us.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.